So every morning we were supposed to recite the Durga Saptasati at 5 a.m. And Swamiji gave us a copy of the Sri. It is actually Sri Durga Stuti. So it had just had a few, I think, stanzas or like verses from the actual Durga Saptasati. And when Swamiji used to recite it in the morning, he'd use his iPad. So we'd follow in the book to a certain extent, and then like we'd get lost because it wasn't there. So we actually tried to get it on our phones, and we downloaded PDFs and stuff the next day, and it didn't work out. And we asked Swamiji about it, and he told us there's this app also to download, and we still couldn't manage to get it. So it was like the fourth day or so of Navaratri, and Swamiji and Dhiren Bhai, Keegan and myself, we went to the puja shop to get a few things, but it was more than a few things. like So we came across the Durga Saptasati books there, and Swamiji bought us a copy so we could actually follow and keep up with him in the mornings. And it made things so much more powerful and meaningful because we could actually chant along, even though we were mispronouncing the words and stuff like that. But the the fact that we wanted it to happen so badly, to follow that, it came to life. I don't see well, Swamiji gave me the opportunity to recite a few verses. I think it was from the Durga Saptasati for the final day Homa before we could conclude. And I don't know, that honestly, that last day my mind was actually a bit distracted and scattered and stuff like that. And I ended up coming to ashram a bit late that day. So I didn't get to help set up or, be part of that final day puja. And I don't know if that upset me or what, but my concentration wasn't actually there. So I think Swamiji just started, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I was looking outside the sliding door. I don't know if someone was coming, or Swamiji called me up and he just put me in front of the Homa and he gave me his iPad, and I was just a bit confused and overwhelmed at the same time. I was really scared and nervous. I've never, done something like that before. And I don't know, for some reason, it just, once I got the pronunciation and the pace or the conviction, right, of chanting it, I guess it just flowed. But thank you guys for all the compliments and kindness and stuff. But I really think that any one of you guys could have did the exact same thing in the situation. So how have I been keeping how have I been managing or keeping myself going or maintaining everything since Navaratri? It has been really, really challenging. So you guys earlier was telling me about Navaratri, 2019 when I first joined, and people didn't, people could see the change and the growth in me, but I couldn't. So it was only after Navaratri last year that I actually somewhat realized that I have actually grown, I have changed, I have improved in so many ways from where I was a year ago. So I'm actually doing much better. And I do have days when I'm not doing too good, but Baba is always there, and you have to accept whatever comes your way. So it can't always be those good days. Swamiji gave us dimensions for a 2 meter by 2 meter yantra that we had printed out, and we wanted to put onto a like platform, so it was elevated and not along the ground. And from previous years, we've been using bricks and blocks to actually make that platform. It also has to be strong enough to hold mother's presence when she's there. And this year, Swami decided to do 2 yantras. So we had to make 2 platforms. One was slightly smaller, though there was still quite a bit of bricks that we needed to move. But from experience of 2019's Navaratri, I was prepared for this. So I think so as a few of the other guys as well. And it actually went through with so much of ease and effort, and everybody pitched in and helped out, and it just felt so easy, or things just flowed, I guess, in the preparation towards Navaratri. Building the yantra was actually I guess the fun part. I could use a bit of my engineering background with measurements and things like that. Leading up to Navaratri, a good week or so before, I don't think I was that involved, or I don't think I was around that often or so, if I'm not mistaken. But I knew when it came to Navaratri, I would prioritize myself and make sure that I'd be there and my focus is there, and I'm fully there. So building up to Navaratri, my mind was scattered. It was all over the place. But once we started cleaning up the ashram, washing the daisies, building the platform for the yantra, and all those preparatory stuff, it helped me focus a lot more. It got me into I'd say the Navaratri fever.